Bantu knots, Bantu knots, Bantu, Bantu, Bantu knots. Hey guys, welcome back to Nikki Natural's channel. To my newbies, welcome, welcome, welcome. Special welcome to you. Remember to like, click share, and subscribe. Also click that notification bell. So today I'll be sharing with you how to do Bantu knots. So I'm starting on freshly washed hair, and I'll be using my hair grease, my Bantu shea butter leave-in conditioner, and my spray bottle with water, and also my white teeth comb. Alright, look at my defined afro, guys. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Alright, so I start by creating a small section at the back of my hair, of my head rather. And guys, I had made the part a bit too big, so when you're doing this, you can try to make sure that all the sections are equal, or if you want, you can make larger sections and style as desired. So let's do this, right? Okay, so I'm making sure that my hair is properly detangled, because if your hair is not properly detangled, you can have experienced knots, and also it will affect your Bantu knot results. So want the hair to be as stretched as possible, not using any heat or anything like that, but you want to ensure that all the knots are gone. Alright, so I ensure that I spray some water, keep my hair hydrated throughout the process, because water plays an important role when creating Bantu knots. It gives your Bantu knots a more defined look. Alright, so I start by creating a small section from that large section that I created, and then I ensure that I detangle my hair once more to make sure that there's no knots, and then I'll hold on to the root and start twisting in a 360 degrees motion, if that makes sense. So twirl in a 360 degrees, making a circle, and while you twirl the hair, you ensure that you add some oil, my hair grease that is, rather. So add the hair grease, because that will make your Bantu knots pop. Alright, so as you are twirling, ensure that you tighten the Bantu knot as you go along. So even though you make a general twirl and you twirl to the very end of the hair, ensure that you constantly tighten the knot. So while you twirl, ensure that you tighten the hair, because if you don't do that, you'll have a looser knot and your Bantu knots will not be defined, right? Alright, so here I'm doing another one and it's more clearer. So I start from the base, from the root of the hair, and then I twirl in a 360 motion, and I twirl down to the very end, and I apply oil onto my hair. Apply hair grease rather. And I apply hair grease to my hair. And I hold the root, and then I constantly twirl and then make the knot, and then tighten. See, it loosened at some point, but I ensure that I tighten the knot, right? Alright, so for this part that I'll be doing, I'm just making sure that you get the general idea of how it's done, so you don't miss anything. I want you guys to achieve perfect Bantu knotouts, right? Or perfect Bantu knots. So I'm still applying my hair grease and twirling. Alright, so you twirl and twirl in 360 degrees motion. You see that I'm tightening it as I go along. Alright guys, so it's time. If you realize this, the knots sometimes tend to be a bit loose, so I apply a scrunchie. I put a scrunchie around it. You can use your rubber band if you wish. Alright, so at times guys, there are persons who know how to work on the back section of their hair or the side, but don't know how to actually do the knots at the top. So I'm helping you to create a Bantu knot from the top portion of your head. Alright, so as you can see, my hair is adequately hydrated and looking really good. So I make that section again. Ensure that the hair is properly detangled. Right? See how smooth it looks? And I apply some oil, some grease. Why do I keep saying oil? You can also apply oil to the hair too, but I use hair grease. Alright, so circular motion. See that guys? It's much more clear at the top. So you see how I twirl it? Twirl the hair and apply some oil to the end and twirl it again. Then hold on to the root, like make a knot, and then twirl. So you do that for the entire hair. Alright guys, so I hope this one also shows everything, so you can go get those Bantu knots. There you have it. It's all done already. So now it's time for the takedown. So I'll show you how to take down these knots. Day 2. Welcome to day 2. And look how my Bantu knots are looking fresh and defined. So it's time to take them down. So guys, I want y'all to know you can keep your Bantu knots in as long as you want for more defined knots, but I wanted to go somewhere, I believe, and so I took down my Bantu knots. Alright, so those the knots at the back, my baby was pulling on them so they're not as defined as I wanted them to be. Alright, so as you can see, I hold on to the knot and gently pull on it. Alright, so sometimes when you're holding on to the knots, you might feel a little resistance. So that would mean that you require more effort to take down your Bantu knots. Alright, so sometimes instead of using one hand, you might require two hands. Right, so look at those knots, look at those knots, guys. I am definitely loving them. Look at those knot outs, and those curls are popping. Alright, so guys, what you can do, you can do your you can separate these knots, these knot outs, if you want. I actually did a video separating them, but that's for another time. I did not like the video quality, so I chose not to add it to this video. So let me know what you think about these Bantu knot outs. Would you try it? And if you've ever tried it, the challenges you have, and if my video helped in any way. Alright guys, so thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Do have a wonderful rest of the week and see you soon. Peace out. Bye.